Hi, Carol here, and welcome to my craft room today. I am really excited. I'm hoping to get all 81 of these Rak Paks out by tomorrow. I have been working frantically to get it all prepared, and I have a little ways to go. I leave on my holidays on Wednesday, so I need to have these out in the mail by tomorrow. A few things had changed up that I wanted to show you in a video. If you happen to be watching this and you are a Rak Pak member, I decided instead of going with the brown manila folders, just the plain paper folders, that I went out and bought Tyvek. Now, Tyvek is, sometimes it's hard to get. I mean, you can get it I got mine at the office supply store, and Tyvek is great for all kinds of reasons. This is the one that I got. I think it's Tyvek, Tyvek envelopes. And they're practically indestructible, and that's the truth. They are. They're like having duct tape, where you can't rip it. You can't seem to do anything. It's secure. It doesn't puncture, it's moisture proof, everything, because I didn't want anything getting destroyed in the shuffle, and I really couldn't afford to do the bubble paper big ones because that would be a couple of dollars a piece, and now I'm up to 81 Rak Pak members. You don't want to be doing that because I'm sending it out 3 times. So I thought this was, I think they're $36 a case of 50. If I'm right, and I buy them for albums. But you have never, if you haven't colored on Tyvek, if you want to do watercolor, pencils, calligraphy, it's absolutely stunning, and I'm going to show you that. I'm going to show you what I did on these. Here's the ones that are going out. I'm not going to show you all the names on here, but I'll show you a few that are down on the bottom that I have to still calligraphy the names on. This is all done on Tyvek, and I used the beautiful Swallowtail Stampin' Up! Stamp on these, and I did it with Perfect Pearls, and I'm going to show you that technique, and they came out stunning. Absolutely stunning on Tyvek. I am going to come up with some more ideas, but the ones on the bottom here are all addressed, so I don't want to put those on camera. And then what I did, instead of putting the address on every envelope, I never thought of that, like 4 times 81 to write every address would be too time consuming. So I'm going to, this envelope that you're going to mail that's going to be in there, I'm not going to glue down the sides. I'm going to place it right in your Tyvek flat, and you can you can obviously put this together for me because it will travel better flat than having score marks on it. So I never thought of that. So I would be adding one of these to each of your Rak Paks. And other than that, I don't want to show you everything that's over there that's going in them, but I am going to show you that on here, I need to have a piece of paper here. Let me take this. Okay, so on these sheets, all of these sheets that are in here that have everybody's names and everything in here, what I did was I took a tag. I can take this one out because it doesn't have, let me just make sure I know where that's going. Just a second here. Okay, so on here you'll be receiving this tag. And on this side of the tag, you will see what they like. This person likes traditional buttons and bows, bright color. She's a new demo, and that tells you a little bit about her. On the flip side, we'll give you her address, okay? And I will have these stapled inside the card that I'm sending each person. So your person will be on this, and then you can self-address your envelope. So I have all of them neatly tucked away in your names here, like so. Look at them. They're all, everybody's name is tucked inside here so that I am totally organized and I can get this hopefully sent off in the next day or two. So let's get on to ideas. I was thinking up ideas. What I did in your rack pack is I gave you 3 matching colored brads in every pack. So this is a good idea as well if you're going to send it off to your rack pack partner, is just to do up a bunch of little brads. And these are going into the rack packs that I haven't got done. But anyway, I'm going to get a name down here so I can show you. Let me just see. Where am I? I have most of them done. Okay, so I have somebody down here named Donna. How about Deborah? Deborah's good. Okay, Deborah. We'll do this one. So I'll show you what I'm doing to everybody's rack pack is on this Tyvek. Now Tyvek, don't throw this Tyvek away when you get this. This is absolutely, I had to cover up using Perfect Pearls. You want to cover anything electronic up, because you will have it all over and inside. That's my laptop, so I'm going to jump to this right away. This is a good idea for in your rack pack. These little flags, they're pinned flags. You could do a bunch of these up with and stamp them and put them in something like this, so the pins aren't showing, and you just have to cover it with some plastic, or I was thinking of that baking paper. You could use that and wrap them up, but this is a good idea. I was just trying to think of some good ideas. Now Tyvek, some people call it Tyvek. It's T-Y-Vek, V-E-K, and you use it when you're doing an album. I'm going to show you here. So if you have an album, which I have here, that needs to get put together, you're going to take your chipboard like this, and then you're going to have a piece of chipboard in the middle. I haven't got this one done, and well, the book is done, I just don't have it put together because I had no Tyvek. And people are starting to use the duct tape now, but I like Tyvek. And then you have your piece down the middle here, and then you put your Tyvek on here, right? This Tyvek, because this is going to, once you have your album in here, hopefully you can see this. Once you get your album in there and you're flipping this a million times in your album, opening and closing, you want to have duct tape or Tyvek on a piece here and a piece here on the middle part of your album, on the binding, the middle binding. So you use this Tyvek. So put this Tyvek away. If you ever make an album, you will be glad that you have it. And really, even to put these together, I should have had Tyvek, because you see this gets bent, and the paper will eventually, well, it's doing pretty good, but on any bends I would put a little piece of Tyvek if it's going to get opened a ton. Anyway, this album needs to get finished. This is one of my projects I started and never got finished, so I'm going to keep that out. Maybe I'll get around to that in the year 2014. Okay, so this is what I'm doing for all of the rack packs, and I'll just show you this technique. It is so beautiful, and I'm just taking some Versamark, and the beauty of this, you have no heat setting, nothing. All you're doing is actually painting on your colors. So on all 81 rack pack envelopes, I did this. There we are. see where that is in the camera. I think it's good. And just place this on there and press down. There you are. Step number 1 finished. Now you want to get out your either Pearlized. I used Pearlized, but I have Perfect Pearls. You can use either or. I'm just going to get out some pretty colors here. Blue, the gold, purple's nice, red, and this bronze is, this Perfect Pearls bronze, so be careful when you open them up. And I just did them as an assembly line, but I have about 25 more to do. So lay the powders out, the colors you want to use. And this is really nice stuff too. I don't mind the Pearlized or the Ranger Perfect Pearls. They both go on just as beautifully. And I think I had a green, but we'll use those for now. And then I picked up a blush brush at Walmart. And this is excellent if you're working with Perfect Pearls to have that. Then you want to take, I might do a green as well. I'm going to have to do all of these later, so I might as well have them all out, right? There we are. So, on here, let me zoom in for you. Let's see if we can get this. Well, I guess that's pretty good. You'll see it once I get working on it here. There we are. Okay, so then just take the color you want to start with your Perfect Pearls. And it's hard to see it on this Tyvek, but once you start, I pretty well know where it's going to be. So just start and it'll come to life. Now tell me that is not beautiful. Look at right away. Isn't that gorgeous? And you just start painting. It's just painting with powder. It's so pretty. Like that. And this is what I did. And this would make a nice mixed media piece if you want to cut it out once you get your Rak Pak. Then go on to the next color, which I think I'll do gold. Like that. I like my butterfly to be lots of colors. This is just so pretty. Until you see it. I stayed up I did this for hours. Can you imagine doing 81 butterflies? And it's just so relaxing, it really is. And then I think I'll go to the red. I want to show you as it's coming alive here on the Tyvek. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? It's just stunning. It's stunning to see it. And just follow it across. And it'll come to life just by doing it there. Take a little bit of green and come down. And it almost tells you where you want to go. Look at that. I could do this all day. I could. It is just, I don't know. It just, you see nothing on your image and then all of a sudden this absolutely stunning butterfly comes to life. It's just beautiful. And there we go. Takes you right down. And if you want, you can add some at the top. There it is. And if you want to add a little extra color, like this little bit of purple I have here, I could put it up in here, just pounce it in here, like that. And the Tyvek, I don't know what's in this, but honestly, This technique is absolutely beautiful with it. And then you take your blush brush and you're just going to brush it basically into the image. And I'll tell you what I like about it. It gives it this aura about it with the colors that's stunning. There you go. You cannot have something more beautiful than this butterfly on the Tyvek. Let me just get up and show you this. I want to show you just it. Look at that. And the shine, I don't think you can see it like I see the shine, is beautiful. Then I'm going to take some of my spray misters and I'm going to spray it, but you can't see that. I think you see it a bit more when it's down, the shine that's in there. Isn't that gorgeous? And then I just took our stamp and I did it in the Night of Navy, like this. And it has the Rak Pak on there from our alphabet set. And you can do this with a happy birthday, with anything. There, I have one done. Well, I have to calligraphy it. And I was trying today to think of some things that you could put in your envelope. Now, I am not going to say that you can't put, if you want to send something that's thicker than the envelope, you can obviously put it in something and slide the envelope in there. If you'd like to do that, I was just trying to keep it simplistic for you, to have just to make a card and put something, you know, a few sheets of cardstock, a few stamped images, something small so everybody didn't feel the strain of, I'm going to cover these because I have some other things I have to do before I get back to this. So I don't want to, can you imagine this falling on your carpet or your floor? That wouldn't be funny. But I vacuumed in here this morning and I'm sure my vacuum is full of perfect pearls and Pearlix. I'll see when I empty it out. Because I was just a-going last night like a train. Here we are. Okay, so I'm trying to see a name here that I can do. I have a check mark on all of them. So all of the names, this is funny that I have. Okay, what about a Carrie? C-A-R-R-I-E. So all I did was take my calligraphy markers. I used the markers instead of the pens. It seemed to work well on here. I have two of them going. One was kind of using up the ink. I mean, look at, you can see the ink all over here. I take both ends off when I'm working. I didn't want to have to dip into my inkwell to fill my inkwell to do this, so I thought these would be great. These come in, these calligraphy pens come in every color other than black. I like that they're double-ended, and that's what I used. So all I did was take a sheet of paper here. I want to make sure none, and set it up here because you know you're going to have a stamp. See how it gets in? I always hit my thumb here. You know you're going to have a stamp up there, and I'm going to use the wide marker on here. So I basically just set it straight, and this is not going to be an intense calligraphy. It's just going to be a fun type. So I start here, and I got to see how long the last name is, excuse me, just so I know where I'm starting. I have 26 left to do. Okay, I have 8, 10, 14 letters. Okay, just in my mind I get to see where I need to start. So you want to come down, 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 and then take the end of your calligraphy pen, and when you come up on here, Just make a few squiggles like that. This is what makes it fun. Then you want to take an A and an R, an R, an I, and an E. On here, take the corner, just have a little bit of fun. You can do it on one of the R's, like that. And then I'll just do the S. S. Take the corner, make a few squiggles, like that. And that's it. I mean, it's so easy peasy. And then I just carry on. And then we have the first and the last name will go in there with calligraphy. And I think it is a nice idea. Keep your Tyvek. This is the main reason for doing this video, is to tell you this Tyvek is priceless. You'll be able to use it for so many projects, to cut it up and use it on not only albums, but it will make a beautiful addition, like an embellished addition to your card, instead of using your acetate or something else. Use Tyvek. You will just love the beauty of working on this, and your perfect pearls and your inks. I'm going to try and do a whole project with, it's just a little, it is a little costly, but it's nice to have around just to play with it and try this on there with the butterfly. I think you'll love this technique. The shine in that perfect pearl is absolutely beautiful. I can't think of anything else that we need to do. You're going to get your instructions in there. You're going to have 4 envelopes, and I was trying to think of some ideas, but I think we pretty well did it. I saw these little flags, and I thought that would be a nice idea to put in to your Rak Pak. And couple of hot glue sticks is nice. I thought in the thicker one, a refill for your snail would be nice if you could fit that in. And I also thought of washi tape. Washi tape comes off of the glossy paper really easy, so you could tie a whole lot of colors of glossy and put matching ribbons beside them inside your envelope. That'd be awfully nice. And otherwise, I think that is it. Tags, you could do tags. I'm just trying to think. Like different embellishments. Like I thought of even, I have some of these, the garlands that you like for mixed media. Now, if your friend likes to do mixed media, there's flowers. You could put, you could make a couple of flowers and put them in. That would be terribly nice. And I thought of cutting up some acetate, some vellum, and put in her card, a couple of stamped images on our cardstock, the coordinations cardstock. There's so much that can be had. What about you take some of your dies and just cut up some dies, you know, the family and love and those really cutesy dies, and add a couple of embossing pages, like emboss them with some embossing folders and send it in your card. That would be nice. Or you could take some of your stencils and stencil some nice papers up and put it inside your envelope. That would be nice. I'm just trying to keep it so that it is flat, you know. Like, I think just staying in the realm of doing up. I know what's really I like to receive, and that is tissue paper. I love tissue paper. I like to get cut up tissue paper like I did on, I wouldn't have been able to do these. Excuse me, bookmarks unless I had tissue paper. So you could stamp off a lot of images on your for your tags, and give away some colored tissue paper. And another thing I thought of is napkins. I love to do mixed media with napkins. You get such pretty napkins, like Victorian napkins and floral napkins, and just gorgeous. I mean, I would love to receive a couple of napkins in a Rak Pak, just a couple of pretty napkins, and then you can take sandwich bags and like I always keep them around to put stuff in, and they come out with really pretty, you can stamp your plain lunch baggies with stays on and send some nice lunch baggies. These are beautiful. I send stuff out all the time in lunch bags, so you could use your stays on. They come in, stays on comes in tons of colors, and you could just send out some lunch baggies. If your friend on a second time asks her, do you do albums, lunch bags? You could send out a few lunch bags. Some bling. You could do up a pack like this. I was even thinking of these little tags. You could just make your own tag like that. My sister just gave me this. She got a box of stuff at the thrift store, and she handed me all this stuff. I just put it here in my, in my drawer. And then there was these little, you could do little brads with some little sticky notes and put it in there. You know, your sticky note things? That'd be a cute gift. Materials, and you could do that. She gave me these. She gave me a great big bag of goodies. I have to go through them all here. But charms, all kinds of neat stuff. I put all that in my drawer because I have to put it in my apothecary over there, which I haven't done yet. I have to fill that up. But anyway, that is why I came on today. Please save your Tyvek. This is beautiful stuff that I'm sending this in, this Tyvek. Keep it and use it for your cards. Use it for your albums. They will not fall apart. If you put, even if you make a card and it's double layered and you want, it's going to be opened, put a bit of Tyvek on there, and it'll come out beautifully. So that is my video for today. I'm just going to get that in there. I'm going to be gone for a couple of weeks, but I'm going to try and get a couple of videos out while I'm visiting my son. I'm sure I will be doing some shopping and probably have a haul video. I'll try to do a card video for you too. But anyway, have fun with this Rak Pak, and thank you so much, everybody. Now, don't forget, go in on Stamp Connection. You can join up for the month of June. I'm just going to start from today on as packing up Rak Paks for anybody that goes in there for the month of June. So I will add you on to the 81, and then we will just keep going. And I think it'll work out really well. There's nothing nicer than to receive a card, and there's nothing more enjoyable than adding something in it. Just a little something to say I care. This isn't to be, like I said, to weigh you down. It is just to bring somebody else up and to say you care. So that's what your racking is all about. So let's go rack and have some fun. And thank you very much. You have yourself a blessed week. It's a beautiful day here in Niagara. So if I didn't have so much to do, I'd probably be out enjoying the weather, taking a nice Harley ride. But not today. It's nice to see, not to see any snow out there, that's for sure. Okay, take care everyone, and we'll see you on the next video.